Hey there, new home sales pros. Ryan Taft here from Impact 88. And today we're tackling a challenge that every salesperson faces: pricing objections. Now, especially in a shifting market, right? Now, you know the questions. Can I ask you, why is this home more expensive than the one down the street? And how about this one? Can you lower the price? Or people will say, maybe I should wait for rates to drop. Any of these sound familiar? Well, the good news is there's a way to handle these objections with confidence and ease without feeling like you have to defend the price. So let's dive in. Here's the first things first. When a buyer says the price is too high, they're not always talking about money. See, a price objection is almost never about the actual number. It's actually about value, timing, or maybe uncertainty. So instead of jumping ahead to defend the price, ask a question like, is it the price that concerns you or something else about the home? See, this question gets them talking. Maybe they're worried about affordability. Maybe it's something else like their job, their current situation, maybe interest rates, fears of making a bad decision. See, once you uncover the real concern behind a price objection, then you can address it directly instead of just guessing. So the mistake that most salespeople make, they try to justify the price instead of actually selling value. So here's how to flip that. Instead of saying, well, this home is priced fairly because of X, Y, and Z, instead say, let's talk about what you're getting for that investment. The home actually includes, and now here's where you include key features and things like prime location and warranty incentives, whatever. And also here's where you want to insert the life improvement that they're getting, because that has the biggest value of all. You see, people don't mind paying more if they believe it's worth it. Now, if you fall into a pricing conversation too early, well, I hate to tell you, you're selling to logic, not to emotion. So when a buyer says, well, what are your current incentives, or how much is this home? You're gonna wanna find out how that life improvement's going to happen before you get too deep into that conversation. It might be something like this. You know, we do have different incentives depending upon the home that you choose and when it's built and all that, and I'd be happy to share that information once we find that right home. But with that in mind, can I ask, why are you guys thinking of moving in the first place? You see, when you get to the emotion, you're speaking to that part of their brain that actually purchases, not the part of their brain that hesitates. And one of the biggest objections we hear today is, well, maybe I should wait for prices or rates to drop. And look, I get it. Nobody wants to buy at the wrong time. But here's how you can help buyers see the bigger picture. Just simply try this. Mr. Buyer, I totally get it. But let's take a look at the facts. Over the past few decades, home prices have continued to rise long term. And even if rates adjusted slightly, the price of homes, well, it's not dropping significantly. And if you wait, you could end up paying more and then having fewer choices. Plus, if rates do go down in the future, you can always refinance. But if prices go up, well, you're locked out of today's deals. See, this approach helps them see that waiting might actually cost them more in the long run. All right, let's recap. Uncover the real reason behind the pricing objection, shift the focus from price to value, and show why waiting actually could be more expensive. If you apply these strategies, you're gonna handle price objections like a pro. And guess what? Your buyers, they're gonna feel good about their decision. So if this was helpful, do me a favor. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and let me know in the comments, what's the toughest price objection that you've faced, and how did you handle it? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.